What is up, everyone? It's Ricky57 to return chance. Today's April 15th, 2025. We're going to hop on and do a market watch. I'm going to take a quick look at QCR Stampede. Just a quick look, though, just because everyone else is talking about it. I don't want to take up too much of your time repeating the same information everyone else is repeating. I got some other cards we might want to take a look at. We got the Ball Star, the Black Witch, holding up as the highest price card in the set so far. We have listing at $134.99. Only 7 listings available. I think this card was getting bought for the price point of, let's see, $80-ish dollars. Right now it's at $130, $134.99, $143. We have Ash Blossom Joy Spring with the foot artwork. This one is at $103.99. That's the lowest listing. Then we go up to like $110 and $120 after that. We have the Blue Eyes White Dragon, the new artwork. Core Century Secret Rare at 20 listings. Looks like this one's at $90, $98, $100. We have, let's see what we got. Dark Magician Girl. It looks like it's at 83 for the lowest listing. We have the new art effect filler, which I kind of expected this card to be high up in price. This one's at $89, $90, $90, $95, and then $100. We have the new artwork Called by the Grave, reaching a really crazy price point. Right now it's at 120-ish basically, and then goes up to 130. This is a card that I saw at a low price point on release around like $30 to $40, but now it looks like it's jumped up really high in price. I didn't expect it to go up this high. I thought maybe it's gonna hit like 50, 60s, because I think the other artwork, the original artwork Called by the Grave, is only at like $40, $50. This is a card that's a one of that's at 1 over here in the TCG. But yeah, it's reaching a crazy price point. Let me know how you guys feel about this new artwork. Do you guys see this card going up even higher, staying at this price point, or coming back down? We have new artwork Sky Striker Ray at $83, lowest listing. Mexi at $70. Sage with Eyes of Blue at $73. Trap Dushi looks like we have our lowest listing at $51. Nibiru the Primal Being, looks like the new artwork is holding at like the $70 price point, 16 listings. Let me know how you guys feel about this artwork. I'm not really a fan of it. I prefer the original artwork. My personal favorite artwork or printing of Nibiru is the Ultimate Rare. But yeah, if you guys are into this, it is at $70, $71, going up to $76, $80-ish dollars. We still are only about like maybe a weekend into the set. So I expect more people to continue to open this set, and maybe possibly prices will start going down. More listings will be available on the market. We'll see what happens. I personally only picked up cards that I wanted, that appealed to me. I picked up Dinosaur, QCR rarities. I picked up Vanquished cards. I picked up Memento cards. I picked up some Fiendsmith cards too, which was, I think, Engraver. Where's it at? So I got me a Sky Crisis. I got Dinosaur cards, Doka, Lagia, and QCR. I got what else I get? Yeah, Vanquish cards and QCR. So personally, I just picked up cards I wanted. I wasn't really too focused on like making an investment on any of the cards. It's just I picked up what I was gonna play with. Let me know down below what you guys picked up from the set, or what you guys are pulling from the set. How many QCRs did you pull, etc., etc. Slifer the Sky Dragon, it looks like it's at $48. Personally, this is my favorite artwork of Slifer. I know the other artwork of Slifer we got in our last set is an alternative artwork. I think that was going for like 50, 60 at its high price point. I think this one's going to take over, though. I'm pretty sure a lot of people prefer this artwork over the other one. But yeah, let me know down below what Core Century Secret Rares, or what cards, what rarity, cards you think we should pick up on the market. For the most part, it's basically the QCRs that are really high up in price. I know we have some Fawaloses from the set that are actually pretty high in price too. Wallows. We have the Prismatic Collector Rare, which is personally my favorite printing from the set is Collector Rare. These I remember were on release around $22-ish, then they got bought out pretty quick. It reached a high price point of like $40. Now we have it at $34. We have the Platinum Secret Rares at 32. We have the Ultra Rares at 28. Secret Rares from the Core Century Stampede set at 25. Oh, these are Ultimate Rares, not Ultra Rares. Ultimate Rares at 28. Ultra Rares at 19. Basically $20-ish, and then Super Rares around $20 as well. I'm gonna hold off on picking these up. I'm hoping maybe these drop to like the $15 price point. Maybe even lower than that, because I'm expecting more people to continue to open and list these cards. Right now, it's just, a certain amount of people already got their cases, their boxes. I'm gonna give them more time. I'm gonna give people more time for them to pick up and open up this set. So we'll see what happens throughout the week, maybe the next 2 weeks. But yeah, let me know what you're most excited for in this set. Personally, this set to me was really appealing. I really liked it more than the Rarity Collection 3 we had, just because it has more cards that I want, personally from the set. So let me know how you guys feel about it. Next up, we're going to be talking about Fiendsmith's Track. Looks like it's reaching a new high price point. This is a card that was at one point around like $2 to $3. Then it reached like a high price point of like $30, $20-ish. But now we have it at 33 listings. This card is officially at $74, $75-ish, $76, $78. Crazy price point. And that's because this card did not get a reprint. Fiendsmith Engine did not get touched, so it's free to play for another format. And yeah, people are going in on it. Probably not going to get a reprint until this year's 10s in September. Lacrima, the same situation. It's gone up even higher as well. Was a card that was sitting at $8, but then after the ban list, it shot up in price to like around 20-ish. But it's going even higher now. We have 30 listings on the market. This card is now at 43, 44, 46, basically almost reaching the $50 price point. Really crazy price point for Lacrima. Mitsurugi Ritual, we did have some new Mitsurugi cards coming out in the Duelist Alliance set. There's a Alliance Insight, that's the next set. Sorry about that. In the Alliance Insight set announced, I think yesterday and today, we have the support that's gonna probably make this deck a little bit better. 25 listings on the market for Mitsurugi Ritual. This card was sitting at a low price point. I remember buying some around like $12, $13-ish. But right now we have it moving up to $30, $30, $33, $48 at the bottom of the first page. Could be just hype right now just because people are excited for the new support. But we'll see if this card maintains its $30 price point or goes up depending on how the support does over here in the TCG. Perulia, this is another Mo-Charmy. Let's take a look at other printings of Perulia because this card only got one reprint in Maze of Master. It didn't get like Fawala's where it got like different printings. We have Ultra Rares from Maze of Master sitting at 17 listings. It is at $45, $50, $50. Lowest price point was $26 back in April. We have Secret Rares. 27 listings. These are from Infinite Forbidden. Looks like these are back up to $60. They were at a high price point of like, let's see. Take the ear graph. I guess they were at a high price point of like 45-ish, it says. Then they dropped down to 40-ish. After, I guess, the announcement of it getting reprinted. But now they're back up to $60. We have Collector Rares from Maze and Master. These are at 14 listings. Looks like we have these reaching the $70 price point. And then the Core Century Secret Rare at 14 listings. This one is at 174, 180. We have one listing over here with a picture, 130. Doesn't look that bad to me. 181, reaching the $200 price point on the first page. Let me know how you guys feel about Mo-Charmy Perulia, and if you guys think it's one of those cards that you need to pick up. I personally like Fawala's better. It's more versatile. You could run it either going... Well, you mostly want to run it going second, but I mean, game one, you never know who's going to go first. So it's one of those that you still want to draw into just in case you go, second. Mo-Charmy Perulia is more like a side deck card to me. Not sure if you guys main it. Let me know down below if you guys do. And then Meows, where is it at? I know there's Meows right here. Meows to me is another side deck card too. But we could see an increase in price for this card now that Abyss Dweller is gone. More graveyard decks are going to be in the format. And this card lets you draw whenever a card is special summoned from the graveyard or banished. So it might come back into the format. It looks like it did have a price increase. Was at $44. Now we have it at 67, 68, 67.50, 68.95 on the first page. So yeah, all the Mocharmies are basically going up in price. We are getting closer to the NAWCQ, so players are picking up their cards to play competitively. Primite Dragon Ether Barrel, let's take a look at it. It's at 87 listings. We're getting closer to the release also of Brothers of Legend, where we're getting the Primite Lordly Lord reprint. So I expect this card to go up in price even more once we get that reprint, just because more players are going to have access to the Primate Lordly Lord card. And so they're going to go and pick up Primite Dragon Ether Barrel because it's not going to be in there. At least I don't think it's going to be in there. So yeah, keep an eye out for Dragon Ether Barrel. Fiendsmith Requiem, same thing as Lacrima and Track. Didn't get a reprint, didn't get hit on the ban list either. We had this card sitting at like the lowest price point. I remember buying some around $4. Then they went up to $10. Right now we have it at $25.01, $26.75, $27, $28.50, $27.28 on the first page. We'll see how we'll see when Fiendsmith gets a reprint, since we have another format to play with it. Maybe in Brothers of Legend they could get reprinted. I don't know. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about Fiendsmith. Are you guys excited to see another format with the Fiendsmith engine running around? Dominus Impulse looks like it is also starting to go up in price. I remember buying mine for like around $50-ish. But right now we have 39 listings on the market. We have our lowest listing at $60.41. Then they go up to $64.23, $64.99. This is one of those cards that's popular because I mean, not only does it have a really good effect, but it's also being used in one of the decks that was, I want to say meta last format. Mermios. And Mermios I've seen are still topping events after this past weekend. They have gone into like a synchro summoning kind of strategy now. They still exceed summon, but now they're able to kind of like synchro summon, do some plays with that. So I expect this card to still be relevant in the format, with Mermio still staying up there. We'll see what happens with it though. Memento, I can never pronounce this. Combined Creation looks like it's also going up even further after the Memento win for YCS Houston. It went up to like $20-ish, but now we have it going up even further up in price. 20 listings on the market. This is only a one-up, but it's at $31.41, $31.22, $32, $35, and then $36 on the first page. Recently we got a Bone Party and Anguish reprinted in the Rarity Collection 4 set, but this card did not. Also, there's other ones that did not get reprinted. It's only Bone Party and Anguish, which were the most expensive, I guess, Memento cards that were up in price before the reprints. So now this card, I guess, is the most expensive Memento card that you're going to need to get access to, since you have access to the other ones now. But we'll see if it stays up in price. Memento is one of those sleeper decks that could sneak up on you. Really consistent deck, and especially with Abyss Dweller now out of the format, I could see it. I could see the popularity of Memento decks increase. Cashier Fenrir. Cashier cards did not get reprinted, did not get touched either. We have 20 listing for Fenrir. We have it going back up to like the $20 price point. I've never seen Fenrir actually reach past, like, I guess the highest I've seen it at is like 22-ish, 24-ish dollars after it got its reprint. I remember it used to be at a high price point for its ultra rare printing, around like the $70 price point. But after it got its reprint, I never saw it hit like past the $30 price point. But we'll see if maybe this time around Fenrir does go up even higher than the $20 price point. We also have Cashier Unicorn that's going up in price. These used to be sitting around $4 to $5-ish. We have the Prismatic Secret at 36 listings. This card is at $12 now, $12.36, $12.50, $13, and $13.59. With a Rise Deal Detonator going to 1, I believe that this card is going to be more useful, and players are going to be teching it just to get that Rise Deal Detonator out of the extra deck, making Rizio not be able to really play. About Aku, the Lightless Shadow, looks like it's still maintaining around like the $20-25-ish price point. Haven't really seen too much of this card. I know Malice was running it to get Nightmare Griffin out, but still, it didn't have like crazy price increase. Its highest price point was like around $56 when it came out. Dropped down to like 30. Now we have it at 20-ish. We'll see if About starts to make some movement later on. Like I said, we're gonna have a change up in the form. We have Alliance Insight coming out. Maybe one of the decks in there is able to take advantage of and use Bow. We have Deception of Skinful Spoil still holding around like the $30 price point. $28.95, $30, $30.80, $30.80, $30.97. I know Azamina is one of those decks that's mixed with like White Forest, I believe. Comment down below if I'm wrong about that. And I know we have some new White Forest as well as a new, I think, Azamina Fusion Monster coming out in Alliance Insight. So maybe this card could increase in price. Let me know if you guys think this is a good pickup and how high you guys think this card could go up. Fire King Courtier Okanix, we just had, what's his name? I forgot that guy's name that won a YCS. No, it's not a YCS. Is it a Greek Open or French Open? Something like that. With Fire King again. I know he had one, I think, a YCS with Fire King, and now he went over, I think, the French or Greek Open and won with Fire King again. So this card is at 26 listing, was at a low price point of like $10-ish, but we have it, I mean, after that guy won a YCS with Fire King, we had to go up to like 20, and it's been maintaining around like that $20 price point. Right now we have it 24, 24, 24, 25.75, 25.99. Unfortunately, my order got canceled back in like February, before the price increase of this card. I'm pretty sure the seller saw it going up and then just canceled it so he could resell it for more. But that's just what happens sometimes. It's unfortunate, but things like that do happen. When sellers see a price increase, they try to get more, a little bit more. And instead of honoring the sale, they just canceled the order. MC, the Glory of Horus, looks like it's going low on listings. We have 17 listings on the market. Right now we have it actually pushing up. These were sitting around like $22-ish. Last time we took a look at them, now they're starting to reach almost a $30 price point on the first page. This is for the 25th anniversary Prismatic Secret Rares. Let's take a look at the original printings for this card. We have the regular Secret Rare from Age of Overlord. These are also at 17 listings. These the Horus package did not get reprinted in the Core Century Stampede set, so maybe that's why it's going up in price. We have these now reaching the price point of $40. We have one listing at $32. But after that, actually no, we have 22 plus 5, 27.20 right here for this listing. Doesn't have, like, it's not verified, and only has 3 sales. But if you want to take a risk, That's like $27, $30. But then after that, we go up to 40 and then $46.99 on the first page. So almost coming back up to the $50-$60 price point that it was at one point. I actually picked up my playset for like $60. But we'll see what Horus has in store for us. Mathmech Super Factorial. I think on our last market watch, I said I sold one of these for like $2. I was just honoring the sale. Like I said, I'm one of those sellers that if I miss out or don't increase the price on time, and if you beat me to it, I'm gonna honor the sale. That's just me. I wouldn't want anyone to cancel the sale on me if I pick a card up early, and I'm not gonna cancel on them if they pick up a card early. So I sold one of these for like $2, and I saw it increase to like $8, and I think a couple of days ago this card was reaching an $18 price point. Right now it's calmed back down, but 24 1247, 1490, 1496, 1599, and then 1599 on the first page. So it has gone up from that $2 price point that I was selling it at a, a week ago, 2 weeks ago when the balance came out. We have Snow Dish Giant. This is apparently the new tech that Mermeals are using to be able to detach Dragoon. For their going first play was sitting around like 17 cents. If you guys have bulk from Abyss Rising, go check that bulk because you could be sitting on some money right there. These are rares. 40 listings on the market. We have our first listing at 355, 465, 469, and then going up to 470. So now almost a $5 rare from Abyss Rising. I picked, how many of these did I pick up? I didn't pick them up at 17 cents. I paid $1 for each Snow Dish Giant, and the only reason I bought more than one was just so I could get free shipping on it. So I bought like 5 or 6 of them. But yeah, I'm waiting for them to come in. I'm gonna be playing it in my Marince's build just so I could be able to go into like rank 4 plays and still do things with like 7 Tachyon and stuff. I'm working on something. Unchained Soul Lord of Yama, looks like it's gone up in price. It was sitting around like $4-ish. Right now we have it pushing up to $13.49, $13.50, reaching the $16.73 price point on the first page. So crazy to see Yama go up to that price point again. Unchained got Unchained Lord of what was it? Lord of Shavara, Unchained Soul Shavara, something like that. To 2 off the ban list, so that's why this card is going up in price. The ultra rare from Duelist Nexus looks like it also went up in price, was sitting around like $3-4, also going to like the 15-16, and we have this at $19.50 at the bottom of the first page. So if you guys have Unchained Soul Lord Yama from either Duelist Nexus or the 25th anniversary 10s, I think now would be a good time to sell while the hype is up for Unchained. Joe and Lockbird, the alternative Arc Horse Sentry Secret Rare, is up in price. These were sitting around like $20-ish. Unfortunately I had a seller send me a prismatic secret rare instead of a, you guys see it? Instead of a Core Sentry secret rare. Not prismatic, platinum secret rare instead of a Core Sentry secret rare. I thought I was gonna be able to plus on that. But yeah, they ended up sending me the wrong version of the card and I just got a refund. But I got it for like 22. I thought I was gonna, go rock it up in price, but now it looks like I missed out on that. It's okay. Sometimes we lose, sometimes we win. But it's now at $42, $42.99, $43.33, $44, $44.99. Hitting almost a $50 price point on the first page. This is the alternative artwork. I know the original artwork was also going up in price. Where are you at? John Lockbird. Quarter. You're right there. The original artwork is also reaching that $40 price point. $41.95, $41.95, $42.95. Crazy to see that the alternative artwork is reaching more of a higher price point than the regular artwork. Let me know which artwork you guys prefer. Vanquish Soul Jiaolong, one of the Vanquish Soul cards that did not get a reprint yet. It's from Age of Overlord, so this could possibly get a reprint in this year's 10s. 25 listings on the market. This was a card that was sitting around like 97 cents. Now pushed up to $7.95, $7.97, $8.49, and $9. I was selling these for like, I think $3 to $4 a couple weeks ago, but now they pushed up to a higher price point. There was a rumor going around that Vanquish Soul might be getting some new support in Alliance Insight, or I think in the set after Alliance Insight. So we'll see if that's true, and maybe that's why Vanquish Soul cards are going up in price. I do recommend picking up maybe like the quarter century Vanquish Soul cards if that's the case though. Where is it at? Why is it not coming out? Let's see. We have the quarter century version of Pantera at $4. That could go up. Caesar at $8. Dr. Madlove, definitely one you want to probably pick up for the Core Century Secret Rare since it's at $8, and this is one you played 3 of, so this one has a high chance of going up if we do get Vanquish Soul support. Valius is just a one of. I could see it maybe hitting like $15 or something. This one I could see reaching a $25 to $30 price point. And Pantera, another one of, maybe like $10. But yeah, I would pick up Vanquish Soul Chorus Entry Secret Rares early before we get some support announced, and then they start going up even higher in price. I saw that Sales Band, the Secret Rare, was kind of up in price too. This is a card that was at $2-ish. Right now we have 45 listings on the market. We have listings at $330, and then they go to $549. $549 and then $640 at the bottom of the first page. This card says declare one card name for the rest of this turn. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects of cards with the same original name as the declared card. The same restrictions apply to you, but for the rest of this duel instead. So if you are afraid of getting hit by something like a Drawing Lockbird, you call out Drawing Lockbird. Your opponent cannot use it for that turn, and you won't be able to use it for the rest of the duel, but it kind of ensures that you're going to be able to play through without worrying about Drawing Lockbird. Let me know how you guys feel about Sales Band. We do have a super rare from the 25th anniversary tints if you guys just want access to the card. This is a card that was sitting at 16 cents, still under $1, so pretty affordable if you guys just want to test it out. Pre-Mathmech Alimbertian. This card has, I believe, two printings. Yeah, two printings. One is from Maximum Gold. This one's widely available if anyone just wants to tech it and get access to their card. 156 listings, sitting under 30 cents. But the Secret Rare, which is technically the highest rarity, is up in price. 6 listing available for this card. Was sitting around like, I guess $11 it says, $10. Now pushing up to $47.90, $47.90, $58 on the first page. There's another pre-Mathmech card as well that I think it's Alimbertian. No, that's the one we just looked at. It's the other one. Laplacian. Not sure how popular or how many. I think this is just a one of. We have plenty of versions available. I mean, plenty of copies available for ultra rares. 303 listings. They're under 25 cents if you just want access to it. But if you want the highest rarity, it is at 10 listings. This is a card that was sitting around like $7-ish. But right now we have, let's see, we have one listing at 11, then 10.71, then 14.99. Then they start going up to like the $20, $30 price point. Let me know how you guys feel about pre-Mathmech Laplacian, and if you guys think it's gonna maybe reach that $20 price point. Do we have sales at $20 price point? We have $7, $10, $10, $10. So it looks like it hasn't really had any sales for above the $10 price point. So we'll see if if that happens. Dragondoor Dust Dragon. This is technically the highest rarity of Dragondoor the Dust Dragon that we have available. It's a Starlight rare. Didn't get a QCR reprint like a lot of the other branded cards. Highest price point it was at, I think, was, let's see, like $168 back in July of last year, not this year. Right now we had it at a low price point of $89 back in April. And it looks like we only have 1, 2, 3 listings at $105, $100-ish. After that, they go up to $150, $162, and reach the $190 price point on the. Oh wait, that's not it. I don't know why I clicked out of that. $162, basically at the bottom of the first page. Let me know how you guys feel about Dragondoor Dust Dragon. I mean, I don't think it'll get another reprint since we're already kind of finishing up with QCRs. They're not gonna reprint this as a Starlight again. So maybe you want to pick yours up if you're a branded player sooner than later. But if you don't care about higher rarity, Dust Dragon does have other printings available. Looks like the Prismatic Secret is at 27 listings, kind of low, around $4-ish. Ultra Rare, $4-ish. Secret Rare, around $4-ish too. So we have copies available for my branded players if you guys do just want access to Dust Dragon. I did want to take a look at another branded card, Albion the Sanctifier Dragon, which apparently is going low on listings and up in price too. Yeah, it does look like it. Cyberstore Access versions at 21 listings. These used to be sitting around like $3, $4, $5-ish dollars. Now we have it pushing up to $14.99, $20, $20, $21.99, $25 on the first page. The reprint from the 25th anniversary tins is also going up in price. These were at $2, now at $13.50, $13.75, $13.99, and then $14.34. Apparently, there's the Blue Eyes combo going around. Where you're able to lock your opponent out, and make Albion the Sanctifier Dragon, and bring out like the Link 1 to lock your opponent out. I forgot how the combo goes, but I did have Crush Cards comment on my reel that I did on Instagram, so I'll post it right here. What the combo thing, I guess how the combo goes, and how you're able to lock your opponent out. So you guys can take a look at it. But yeah, it's really interesting to see this card being played in something other than Brad Knit. I guess Blue Eyes has a way to make it somehow. Let me know how you guys feel about Albion the Sanctifier Dragon. But if it is true that if not that if it is true, if this version of the deck does see more consistency and more like play, I could see this card possibly increase even more in price. Just because, Blue Eyes players, there's a bunch of them out there. Sky Striker Mobilize Engage. The alternative artwork looks like it is also up in price. Was at $7 in March. We have it at $13.28, $14.56, or $15.96 now on the first page. We do have other artworks available, but this is the only printing of this artwork. Not only printing, it has a Starlight printing or Core Century Secret printing, but only affordable budget version of this printing available. It did just get, I think, a Core Century reprint. This version just got a Core Century reprint and Stampede. So there's plenty of engages available, but if you want this artwork, it is up in price. Morganite, Succubing song Morganite from Rage of the Abyss looks like it's going up in price as well. We just got announced a new Morganite monster and I think a new Morganite spell card. Forgot when it's coming out, but it's one of our sets that we're getting later on this year. This one was sitting at 32 cents, but right now we have it at 43 listings, going up to 370, 385, 397, and 399 on the first page. So if you guys have some Succubing song Morganite somewhere in your bulk, if you opened up Rage of the Abyss, go dig through them and I think sell them off now before the hype cools down. This one says you cannot activate monster effects in the hand. Monster you control can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. If your monster battles an opponent's monster, any battle damage it inflicts your opponent is doubled. Not bad. It's more like a battle type of Morganite card. If your opponent, and then it says you can banish a card from your graveyard, add 1 Morganite card from your deck to your hand, and place 1 card from your hand at the bottom of the deck. Not bad. This one's more like a battle Morganite card. There's another Morganite card somewhere in here that we're going to talk about too. Lancia, the Ancestral Dragon of the Ice Mountain, is going up in price. I know I talked about it last week, or last time I did a market watch. And we noticed it was going up in price too, but we didn't know why. Apparently, mermaids are running this now and are able to go into it. Was sitting around like $10-ish, but right now we have it at $12.54, $13.66, $14, and going up to the $15 price point. Let me know if you guys think this card will continue to increase in price since mermaids are running it now, or is it going to come back down? Arius the Labyrinth Butler is also going up in price. Don't really want to take a look at the Core Century Secret, although we can. Was sitting around like $84 back in February. Now we only have 8 listings on the market. $113, $136, $143, and then go up to $200 and $420 on the first page. That's a crazy price point right there. I wanted to take a look at the budget versions though. These were sitting around like under $10. But now we have them getting bought out, and I believe that's because there was a YCS, there was a Labyrinth build that topped at the YCS, I think Houston, and that's probably where this gained its popularity. Age of Overlord version, secret rares, we're sitting around like $9-ish. Now we have them at $22.99, $24.95, $24, $30, and going up to $36, $50 almost at the bottom of the first page. The prismatic secret rares from the 25th anniversary tints, we're sitting around like $8-ish, $9-ish. Now we have 14 listings on the market. These are like basically $25 going up to $30. Let me know down below if you guys think Labyrinth is going to make a comeback this format, and if you guys think this card will stay up in price. Singularity Fiend, this is one of those I've just been keeping an eye on. I'm not really sure what deck is going to be using this, or what deck uses this at the moment, but it's one of those cards that it's sitting around above $1. From Maze of Master. It says when your opponent special summons a monster, except during the damage set, you can discard this card and one spell, destroy that monster. So it's kind of like a hand trap. 141 listings, and like I said, it's above $1. Maybe something like Runic that plays a lot of spell traps, spell cards could run this card to like interrupt their opponent. Let me know down below if you guys have any idea what deck this could be used in, what deck is using this at the moment. Rhyzial Detonator, still coming down in price. You can only run one now since it's limited. 90 listings on the market. 224, 224, 349, 358, 384, and then 431 at the bottom of the first page. How low do you guys think Rhyzial Detonator is gonna go up to? Or hit. Phantom of Yubel looks like it is. Let's see, is it increasing in price? Nah, it's still around like $10-ish, I believe. 90 listings on the market. 688, 897, 897, 899, and $9.10 right here. I kind of wanted this card to go up in price. Although I think this one is limited, right? If I'm not mistaken, maybe that's what's holding Yubel back. If they had maybe this at 2, they would be able to, see some play again. But it's limited, unfortunately. But look, Nightmare Throne looks like it's above market price, and then Samsara de Lotus looks like it's at 28 listings, so low on listings. Something you might want to go take a look into if you're a Yubel player. Even if you're not, though, you still want to look into this. Let's actually take a look at it. I wasn't going to talk about it, but let's take a look at it. Samsara de Lotus was hitting $1, $2. We have it pushing up. We have some listings at $2.53, but then they go up to $4, almost reaching the $5 price point. Interesting. I haven't seen Yubel top an event. Maybe there's some deck list out there that did do good and I'm not really aware about. That's interesting. Fossil Day Core Century Secret Rare is up in price. We had a couple dinosaur reprints that I did get my hands on from the Core Century Stampede set. And so if you are a Dino player and want high rarity, this card did get a reprint in the Rarity Collection 1 set. Let's see what it was at. It was sitting around like $8-ish, $9-ish. Right now we have 18 listings on the market, and we have it at $17.15, $18.15, $18.88, hitting the $20 price point, $22 right there at the bottom of the first page. So yeah, it is up in price right now compared to what it was. I guess, when was it? Back in March. Times Here Morganite. This one has 2 printings available, but it is a Morganite card, so it's getting bought just because of the hype. Super rares from Cyberstorm Axis are at 25 listings. 749, 750, 779, 795, and 8 something at the bottom of the first page. For the super rare version, these were sitting at like $2. And then the prismatic secret rares, which is technically the highest rarity, looks like they were sitting at $2 and now have gone to $8, $8.50, $8.75 at the bottom of the first page. Do you guys think Morganite cards will stay at their price point they're at right now, or are they going to come down? I think they're going to come down. I believe it's just hype that's pushing this card up, just because of the announcement of the new Morganite monster and the new spell. And last card on today's Market Watch is going to be Staker's Soul. This is a card that is used in Vanquish Soul, but it did not get a reprint in the Core Century Stampede set, and so there's only 2 printings, I believe, for this card. 3 printings, actually. There's a collector rare. 3 printings for this card. We have the Prismatic Secret Rare from 25th Anniversary Tins. We have the Ultra Rares from Wild Survivors, and then we have the collector rares from Wild Survivors as well. The Prismatic Secret Rares were sitting around like under $1, but now we have them pushing up to $4.65, $4.92, $4.97, $5 at the bottom of the first page. Then we have the Ultra Rares at 54 listings. These were sitting around like under $1 too. Now pushing up to $5, $4, $3.33, basically like $5 now as well. The collector rare only had 5 listings, was sitting around like $16ish, but right now we have it at $70, $70 and then $80 at the bottom of the first page. So yeah, Vanquish Soul cards. I'm expecting the support maybe to come out. It's still a rumor, hasn't been confirmed, but we'll see what happens, and if Vanquish Soul does get that support we've been waiting for a long time. That's gonna be it for today's market watch. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return Chance. This is Ricky572. We'll see you guys next time.